Hello guys, and welcome back to StarCraft 2, where I go over the missions and how to get the achievements. The first achievement we're going to be doing is Outbreak. The second one is 28 minutes later. And the third one is Army of Darkness. Now those achievements are complete all mission objectives, complete the mission before the 5th night, and destroy 15 infested structures at night on hard. And the mission we're doing today is Outbreak in the Wings of Liberty campaign. Now this one is really the only hard part about this one is the time limit, defeating it before the 5th night. That means you've got about 25 minutes to destroy all the buildings. Now, doing it during the day is not so much of a problem, but we have 15 buildings to destroy at night, and we have to go out and capture 2 of the infested samples, which they're going to be 2 infestors located at the bottom right and the bottom left of the map. Those are going to be your biggest ones. What I usually did was during the day clear out those sections, so this way at night when the infestors pop up, because they won't move from those sections usually, you can just run your troops down there at night, kill them real quick, and then move on to destroying your 15 structures. Now, in the beginning of this mission, what you're going to want to do is build about 3 to 4 bunkers right there in the middle, and fill them each with, I'd say 2 Marines and a fire bat, or 4 Marines apiece. This way they have enough to fend off the melee infected Terrans and the infected Marines. And then when you finish filling the bunkers up, just keep producing Marines, so this way you have a decent supply of troops that can keep your buildings safe. Also, keep SCVs going to your bunkers, so this way they don't get destroyed. Yeah, about a minute to half a minute before the end of the first night, there's going to be a factory that drops down, and it'll provide you with some hellbats. And after your first night, go ahead and build a bunker down at the bottom of the base. 2, maybe 3 of them should do down there, because I think it's on the 2nd or 3rd night a group of infested Terrans will start attacking from the bottom of the base, the south end of the base. You can see it right there to the left of the screen. And then when you have your troops out there, to keep them sort of protected, set a rally point up there on the ramp, so this way that the infested Terrans can't really get to them, and if they do get to them, your medics can heal any of the damage that they deal. Our factory just dropped, so we can now start making fire bats. Hellbats. We've been making fire bats, but hey. The only 2 units you'll be needing the Vespian gas for on this mission are going to be your medics and your fire bats. So it's kind of up to you whether you want to use it or not. I personally want to use it because I also have I'm going to be doing unit upgrades later on with a engineering facility, and you'll need those because they're very helpful in getting rid of the infested Terrans and the buildings. Okay, and it should be daytime now, so let's go ahead and start heading out. Yeah, during the day, go ahead and empty your buildings, because that's added DPS that's just kind of sitting there if you're not doing it that way. And see here, I'm putting up my engineer's bay and my armory, so this way I can work on upgrades for my troops and my vehicles. Also, be aware, whenever you destroy a building, an infested building, it's gonna pop and release between 3 to probably 7 or 8 broodlings, especially for the bigger buildings. Like, you'll see the infested colonies some point, and those, they pop with like a bunch of broodlings at once. And you can see I'm putting the bunkers down here at the bottom end of the base, because the Terrans will eventually break through that barrier down there. Now, if it's not nighttime, you can have those SCVs harvesting minerals. I should have probably done that. It would have helped boost my supply, so this way I would have been able to make more units. But you can leave them patrolling, so this way they don't... Well, it doesn't really do anything, but at least this way you don't have to worry about, when night hits, removing them from your mineral piles and then putting them back over there. Nighttime, go ahead and fill up your bunkers again, so this way they can start defending your base. I don't think you'll need those 2 extra bunkers, but it's just good to be safe instead of sorry. And like you did last time, go ahead and move your troops up onto that ramp, so this way they're protected by your bunkers. And when you come out to assault, you can come up the right side, like I did, and at the top of there, you'll have a mineral base that you can start mining from, or you can head straight south from on the right side, and you'll have another mineral base down there that you can mine from during the day. do be aware of the fact that you will need to put bunkers to protect these bases ASAP. Yeah, and it's just good to have your troops up on that ramp because they have when they're up on a cliff like that, they have a protected range advantage over the over the infested Terrans, so they can attack them without reprisal. Also, try not to let your fire bats run off and be commandos. They'll get killed that way easily. And if you have minerals sitting around like this, you can build your supply depots, or you can use mercenaries to start buffering your forces, so you have a little bit stronger units. Here's my commando fire bat again. All things considered, I think he's doing a pretty good job. That one didn't, though. Yeah, and about a minute left on the darkness, on the night. Go ahead and send this second command center out, so this way it can start, it'll land by the time it's daytime, and you can start sending SCVs to it to start harvesting. Yeah, you can either put 3 bunkers down and then fill them up when the daytime comes, or you can put 2 bunkers down, and if you have the upgrade for it, you can turn your command center into a planetary defense center. This way it has kind of a heavy gun on it, so you don't need that 3rd bunker because it has enough to defend itself pretty much. Or you can just play it safe and build 3 bunkers and turn it into a planetary bunker, so this way you have all that. And no chance of your command center getting destroyed while it's out there in the wayward wind. Also, always keep, I didn't do it on this one, but always keep your upgrades going for your units, so this way they're constantly doing just a little bit more damage, and you can get in, you can destroy the buildings faster than what I was doing, and your units will start to live more than mine were, because mine were basically every time I returned to the bunker, they would come back a very smaller force than what I sent out because of the broodlings that would eat them. Also, a good thing to do, if you have enough medics out with your marines, go ahead and stim pack them, so it makes them work twice as fast on destroying those structures. And if you're doing like I did with the patrols, kind of do a back and forth once they start engaging on your waypoints, because the groups, if there's a large group of Marines, some of them will get stuck behind the front line and they'll be out of range to start shooting at buildings. But if you do this kind of like back and forth motion like I was doing, the Marines will kind of do like a fan pattern and do paintbrush back and forth on destroying the buildings. And I'd say about a minute to 30 seconds before nightfall, go ahead and bring your Marines back to the base, so this way you don't have them running through hordes of infested Terrans. Once you have enough units, like I'm about to do here in a minute, then you'll just go ahead and leave them out, and this way they can start destroying those structures at night. I know that was kind of contradictory of what I just said, bring the units back but leave them outside. It's just one of those, you gotta kind of look at the force you have and ask yourself, is this going to be enough to stay outside at night, or am I going to have to bring it back? Also, if you do leave it out, make sure you fill up your bunkers before you start destroying buildings, because if not, you'll have to do what I did, which was bring everybody from the bottom of the map up to the bunkers out here and fill them up. And make sure you don't put medics inside the bunkers. Every time I have a bunker video, I accidentally throw medics into the bunkers. Going down, so they can start destroying buildings. First they gotta run their way through the dang infested Terrans. Now, when they're out there during this nighttime, it's not a good idea to use your stim pack, because they're already taking damage from all the infested Terrans that are out there, and anything else that's attacking them, because you'll see abomination or aberrations pop up here in a little bit. They've broken through the bottom end there, so it's a good thing I had those bunkers up and the SCVs with them, so they can repair the bunkers. Yeah, down here in that bottom right is where that other mineral node is, so you can send your command center either up top where I have it, or you can send it down there. I prefer it up top because the way the base exits, it's just a shorter reach for my troops if there's coming out of the base to get up to the command center up top. And now it's daytime. I'm gonna kind of work my way over to where the second infestor is. Yeah, see how they were all bunched up like that? If you do the paintbrush method like this, any of the ones that aren't currently engaged with a building or an enemy unit will fan back and forth, so this way they start attacking whatever's closest on their patrol path. It's not entirely the most efficient thing, but and I'm pretty sure there's 100 StarCraft veterans out there going, you should do it this way, you should do it that way. Well, I do it the way I like it. I didn't say it was the right way, I just said, hey, these are my videos how I got the achievements. Like I said, during the day, it's safe to use stim packs because there's not a whole lot of enemies that are trying to damage your units. But at night, not so much because you have the broodlings that you're destroying, that you're getting from destroyed buildings. You have infested Terrans that are coming up in droves to like mow your units down, and then you have the infested Marines, which can attack from range, and you have the aberrations, which are basically, they're kind of like siege units, so they deal heavy damage, and they're really armored, so it takes a lot of units to take them down. So like I said, it's okay to use stim during the day, or on the final push on night 4, but other than that, I'd just avoid that completely during the nighttime. And then, like I'm doing here, it's okay to move your troops into like a crowded area, so this way they have more they can attack at once, instead of having to do the paintbrush method and having them spread out but not being able to get past each other. And right now I'm going to hold them, I'm going to try to hold them in this position. I'll move up just a little bit and start destroying a few more buildings, but you want to hold that position so this way you can catch the second infester when it pops. See, like that? There we go. And now we move on to kill the last of the infested buildings and stuff. Yeah, you can see how I had to move them up the ramp, which makes them vulnerable for a time because they're not attacking, but it allows the majority of the troops to be able to fire rather than just kind of sitting in the back and firing on the ones that are attacking the front lines. Medic dance going. I always find those funny because it's like you'll have 3 or 4 medics that are going around trying to heal each other while like enemies are attacking them, and if you have that like around a bunker or something like that, the enemies will constantly attack the medics instead of going after the bunker, and so they'll usually get killed by the bunker. Usually. Yeah, I wasn't keeping up on my upgrades, and that's why I lost nearly all of my force that was out there. That's why I was saying it's so important when you're doing this to maintain those upgrades on your units, so this way they have the added attack, the added defense, and they can just mop through those aberrations and the infested Terrans and everything like that. Otherwise, you wind up losing your force at night like I just did. And now it's daytime on the last night, so go ahead and unload all my bunkers, and let's pull all that stuff like I should have been doing in the first place, but oops. I even said that in the first part of the mission. If you have SCVs that are out of a job, go ahead and put them on patrol so they can keep your bunkers and stuff from being destroyed. I don't think I needed that many, but hey, more the merrier, and this way nothing happens to the base. Yeah. See how I move them all into the colony, so this way that more of the troops will be able to fire before they get stopped by the front lines. Last colony. Once they start firing on those buildings in the back, you can go ahead and move on to the next area. And there we go. Thank you guys for watching. That was how to get the achievements in the mission Outbreak. I hope y'all liked it. If you did, give me a like, a subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching.